Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking at Netflix's big 2025 animated series, Kurukshetra.
Yeah, this huge retelling of the Mahabharata. Anusika created it. Ujjain Ganguly directed.
And it's getting serious attention already, sitting at a, 9.1 out of 10? Pretty impressive.
It is, and our sources, well, they're really focused on how it humanizes this ancient war, the Dharma Yuddha.
The War of Righteousness.
Exactly. So our mission here is to kind of unpack how this first part, these 9 episodes, really capture the tragedy and the ethical weight of it all, not just the battles.
And the sources seem to agree on one major thing that sets it apart, this structure, right?
Yeah.
Telling the whole 18-day war through 18 different viewpoints.
Yeah, 18 warriors. And that's not just like a cool narrative trick. It's fundamental.
Okay, how so?
Well, the takeaway is it's really a philosophical statement from the start. The series is basically arguing that concepts like truth and righteousness, they aren't fixed.
Ah, so it depends entirely on whose eyes you're looking through.
Precisely. It depends who's holding the weapon, who's suffering. Think about something like Rashomon. It pushes you, the viewer, constantly out of your moral comfort zone.
And the way it starts supports that ambiguity straight away. We begin with Sanjay.
Right, the chronicler. He gets that divine sight, the Divya Drishti.
So we, the audience, are seeing the battlefield's horror through him, while King Dhritarashtra is just stuck, listening helplessly.
Yeah, it means your emotional connection keeps shifting. And that, plus the dialogue, which is quite poetic, especially with Gulzar Saab narrating.
Oh, wow. His voice carries so much weight.
It really does. It captures both that, wisdom of fate and the deep sadness of what's unfolding.
Okay, so the writing's strong, but animation.
Yeah.
That's tricky for something this epic and serious. How do the visuals match up? What are people saying about the look?
Well, they definitely didn't go for a cartoonish look. Not at all. The sources describe it as a blend of hyper-realism with painterly textures.
Painterly textures. Like traditional Indian art.
Kind of, yeah. Think detailed rendering, but with these rich color fields, almost like miniature paintings sometimes. And the color grading itself is symbolic.
Oh.
It shifts between this warm saffron, representing spirituality, and then these cold, ashy tones for the destruction and death. It's very intentional.
That sounds like it could get really intense visually. It must need a careful hand directing it.
Oh, absolutely. And director Ujjain Ganguly shows a lot of restraint. That's key. He's not afraid of silence.
Right, you mentioned silence being powerful.
Extremely. Like during Vishma's fall, apparently the sound just drops. It's just wind and heartbeats. That choice makes the moment feel monumental, truly tragic, not just dramatic spectacle.
And the sources highlight one specific moment as the real emotional peak of Abhimanyu's death.
Yeah, that one sequence seems to be where they really push the visceral realism they mentioned.
Why that moment specifically, do you think?
Because it perfectly shows how the series uses empathy as like a weapon. It's animated with this raw, almost first-person intensity, and the score apparently just leaves you stunned.
So you feel the loss directly.
You feel the loss of youth, of potential, not just another warrior falling. And the voice acting is crucial too. Sahil Vaid as Krishna is described as calm, mystical, capturing that paradox.
The guide and the destroyer.
And Vinod Sharma as Sanjay, the narrator we start with, his voice apparently just carries all that dread and reverence, sets the whole tone.
So stepping back from the individual moments, these 9 episodes, how do they connect this, innovative style back to the core themes of the Mahabharata?
Looking at the commentary, it boils down to being this allegory for that timeless struggle, right? The Dharma versus Moha thing, duty versus attachment. Like
Arjuna's dilemma.
Exactly. And by giving us these 18 different viewpoints, the war becomes both internal and external for everyone involved. It reflects our own moral complexities back at us. The battlefield isn't just Kurukshetra, it's inside too.
Which brings us right back to that tagline they're using. 18 lenses, one truth beyond victory.
A powerful summary.
It really is. So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is this. In our world today, we talk a lot about justice, loyalty, power, often in very absolute terms. What can we take from an epic story that insists the only real truth comes from seeing it from every side, even the sides we find difficult?
Something to definitely think about.
Indeed. Until our next deep dive.